welcome to the Awesome Music Project. And tonight, I have to tell you, I'm pretty excited. We're going to be talking to Loud Luxury live in Las Vegas. So before we get started, I mean, I'm not going to get them in just yet. It's almost 7:30, but I wanted to say today's May 31st, and it's the final day of May, as you know, and it also happens to be what we've been doing at the Awesome Music Project is marking May as sort of World Mental Health Month is what it is, and we've been doing a wellness campaign surrounding mental health and music, which involves a bunch of activities, including some fundraising, regular Monday night live sessions. So tonight is the last one, and I'm really excited because tonight we're going to be talking to two guys who have just soared, and they're just watching their phenomenal success has been really exciting. They're called Loud Luxury, and they're going to be coming to us shortly in about 1 minute. I'll bring them in live from Las Vegas. But first, I want to just say, if you're just finding out about the Awesome Music Project for the first time, please do check us out online on this page on Instagram or on our Facebook page or Twitter or our website, theawesomemusicproject.com. We are a charity which explores the healing power of music through sharing stories and songs. And in our campaign currently, we have a special campaign called My Happy Song. And we've raised over $1,000 just from people like you tagging hashtag My Happy Song and then posting about it. And also we have a campaign for raising funds right now, and some of our benefactors include jack.org, the Sarah McLachlan School of Music, and the Regent Park School of Music in Toronto and Vancouver and Toronto, respectively. Anyway, I hope you're having a good Monday night. I know there's a hockey game on, and we're going to get to that later on. But first, I'm going to tell you about these guys. Over 1 billion streams on Spotify through all their different hit songs in the last 2 years, maybe 3 years. It seems like yesterday, really, they just sort of the old expression, you're an overnight success, but it took you 10 years to get there. But these guys are just soaring right now. They're called Loud Luxury. They're from Canada, but they're now currently in Las Vegas, and I'd like to bring them in now if I can just figure out how to do that. So stand by, everybody. Loud Luxury requests, here they come. Drum roll, please. Let's see if it works. I had issues with this last week, trying to get onto the live thing, but I'm going to try it one more time.
It worked way easier than I think either of us expected.
What up?
Hey there. Hey, Loud Luxury. Hey, Joe and Andrew. It's going well. How's it going with you?
Great. Yeah, we just played our first Vegas show of the year, so it's really nice to see things kind of getting back to normal after COVID. So we're here.
Yeah, you guys are a little ahead of us. It's so exciting. I saw some of your stuff on Instagram. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely feeling a little beat up.
We've been waiting for a long time, and it's really fantastic. So Andrew, Joe, I'm Rob, as you know, from the Awesome Music Project. And before we get started with a few questions, I just want to say a really big thank you for helping us and supporting music and mental health. Our charity, the Awesome Music Project, does just that, coast to coast, and raising money for different kinds of initiatives. And one of the ways we do that is we collect stories. It all started 2 years ago with a book of stories from different celebrities and musicians and people from coast to coast. And tonight, we're going to get your story. I want to talk to you guys just about music and about, I think you guys are almost experts in the way music can really move people. And I want to get into that a bit because you've seen it firsthand. The whole idea of, a stadium full of people just kind of wigging out, moving. It's powerful stuff. And I want to get into that. But before we do that, let's talk a bit about music stories. I want to know, here's the question. Do you, each of you, have a memory about either a song or a band or something you did, like a concert you went to, that kind of leaves this indelible impression that you can always sort of recall, and it gives you that kind of positive feeling? Is there something like that? Who gets to go first?
Whoever wants to.
Drum roll. Joe, you go first.
I mean, yeah, like ever since I was a kid, music's sort of been always in my life. Like I remember watching a Kiss video when I was really young. like a music video or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Or watching them live, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like that's something I always wanted to do. So, I mean, it's just been like a part of my life always. It's been
Never
something.
wasn't ever not something you did, I guess, eh? Wasn't like
Yeah, like since I was like 5 or something.
So is this like a bit of a dream for you then? Like, did you just always want to be performing and making music like this?
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
That's a good story. Hey, Andrew, what do you got? Do you have a
I mean, I'll bring up a concert memory that was like really specific for me. It was kind of random. When I was younger, I went and saw the Fray play once. Remember them? Good times. Yeah. They dominated radio for like 10 years. But I went and saw them play. And it was my first time ever going to a concert where like they had this song called Happiness. And it was like their big like encore thing. It's like, you know, a beautiful ballad. And, you know, seeing everyone put their lights up for the first time, I was probably you know, like 13 or so. And seeing every lighter in the crowd go up, I was like, I can never get over this feeling. And I think, you know, my entire life's just been trying to recreate that feeling and give people that same feeling, you know?
Well, when you're at a concert and everyone does the same thing like that, they either put a light on or they have wristbands or something happens, there's that real sense of a community, even if it's like, if it's 200 people or if it's 20,000 people.
Yeah, that's our favorite thing to do at festivals is kind of have a moment like that where everybody gets up their lights and yeah.
And even in university, you know, there was always incredible, like having that one song that the whole campus would go off to. You're like, man, I want to create that feeling for people. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Totally. That feeling you've done really well at creating that feeling. I've been watching you guys. It's fantastic, but it's been a while. I guess it's been, like you said, you just started doing it again. It must be surreal almost to come back and to perform live for people after so long.
It's crazy. I mean, the shows are even crazier now than ever. I mean, this whole weekend has just been like nonstop. And I mean, we did another show last night just because like, we love it, and like the Hawkstown family here is like so good to us. So we're just like we kind of just pulled up like impromptu last night and did another show.
Yeah,
and I mean
that's
like
awesome.
Everybody needs it. Like that's the one thing. Like being cooped up all year and like just kind of not having a lot to do. Like you can tell people really appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. The fans must be going nuts. I mean, like I said, I'm in Toronto and we're a little bit behind you guys, but it won't be long now. I mean, a lot of people have their first dose, second doses on their way. And we feel like this summer or soon, it's that feeling of like school's out, you know?
Yeah. We'd like to come back to Canada. So
anytime.
Yeah. Awesome. So I want to talk a little bit about EDM because for me, I mean, as you guys may know, I'm a film composer, and I work in all kinds of genres of music. And EDM is you know the experience of seeing it live. It's kind of like unlike any other kind of music because there's such a physical reaction to the music. It's just like almost like the whole idea of the trance quality of it. The people just almost like a huge number of people moving sympathetically, almost like a tribal kind of feeling.
Yeah.
As creators of this stuff, when did you ever have like an aha moment, like when you're like, oh my God, this is that power? Or has it been something that's been like with you all along and it's like, you know, you've just sort of gradually learned the power of that? Or was there ever a moment when a light went off and you went,
it's when we made Body, because I remember playing shows and like there was a weird shift where all of a sudden it's like we would play shows and people just know the lyrics to Body, and we're like, this is so weird because like people don't know the lyrics to our songs. Like we're still like kind of undiscovered. Then, like as soon as everybody like really knew the lyrics, and I was like, wow, this is kind of like crazy. Like it's such a weird feeling.
Yeah, that must be super powerful. I mean, I mean that song has gone on to you know, over various platforms, over 1 billion streams. That's just awesome, crazy, and congrats to you guys for all of that awesome success. Can I ask a technical question?
Yeah.
I want to talk about tempos because to me, I mean, as a writer myself, it's like I'm always fascinated by what tempos work. And so like, you know, I want you to sort of look under the hood a little bit with us and say, well, you know, these kinds of tempos, like, is there a tempo for like getting to people to move at, you know, or getting people to chill? Like, is there like, what are the magic places?
Yeah, we used to DJ like all kinds of things back in the day, you know, so like a wedding or, you know, bar mitzvah or something like that. And all the hits that were good at a wedding, you know, like You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC or like Don't Stop Believing, they're all in a dance tempo, you know, between 120 and 130. So that's just been a natural feeling that I feel like electronic music, excuse me, sorry, electronic music just put over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we usually make music around like 120, 125-ish, like in that range.
Right.
But whenever we DJ, it's usually around like 128, a little bit faster. So
Yeah. I guess doing that job, you know, being like DJing for different kinds of crowds, like you said, doing weddings and stuff when you guys were younger, that's a pretty good school to go to, like to learn just how crowds work and, you know, what people like. I guess that must be a good education, right?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It definitely shaped the way that we think about music, you know, because you're always thinking about the dance floor.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to ask you guys are hockey fans or not?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, this chat's been blowing up right now. With
Everybody's like, you're missing the game.
Yeah.
You're missing the game.
We are missing it.
I'm a huge hockey fan, and I'm like, I don't even know if I can stomach this game.
We're gonna toss it on.
Yeah, it was so traumatizing because I was driving to Vegas listening to the radio for the last Leaf game, and you can't really tell whose zone the puck is in. So when the Habs scored an OT, I thought it had to be the Leafs because they only had like one shot the whole period. And then it's like, wait, it was the Habs? And I was losing my mind.
It's crazy. Hockey doesn't translate well onto radio. I mean, it's fun to listen to on radio. I think baseball is probably better because it's so slow, frankly. You know, it lends itself to that. However you have to experience it, whether it be live on the radio or television, it's always entertaining. That's for darn sure. So, you know, your last single, you know, about a month ago, it dropped, "Turning Me Up." Great track, love it.
Thanks.
I guess you're pretty fired up about playing that live this summer, eh?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really awesome being able to perform it out.
Yeah, we had a crazy moment with it yesterday.
Yeah. Did a little champagne shower.
Yeah, so there's this pool club here that was reopened called Wet Republic, and they're always like, "Yo, let us know what song you want, like all the staff to come up, and we'll just spray champagne everywhere." So we did it for "Turn Me Up," and like the place went nuts.
Yeah,
there wasn't even a roof to blow off.
I posted about it. It's a pretty cool story.
That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. So any highlights for this summer? You guys, I mean, traveling is hard, right? Because you can't go to
it's
Europe
super hard.
necessarily.
Like, hopefully we can come back to Canada. That'd be nice. But we're going to be releasing a lot more music. We're going to be doing some touring around. I don't know if we're going to be going really out of America, really. But as long as Canada opens up, then we'll come back.
Yeah, Vegas is great because it kind of just gives us a home base to operate right now. You know, there's shows there every weekend, and you have people from not so much the world right now, unfortunately, but all over the U.S. coming and partying every single weekend. It's a different crowd. That's kind of been our home in terms of getting this back up and going, getting some practice in before we go all over the world and party everywhere.
It's a great place to do it from. I never thought of that. That's awesome. Well, I want to just tell you about one more thing before I let you guys go and get back to making music or watching
the Leaf game today.
For sure.
So we were doing this campaign. So May is World Mental Health Month, and we, as the Awesome Music Project, we've been raising money for different initiatives across the country. And what we've been doing is something called the My Happy Song campaign. So it's hashtag My Happy Song. And so what people do is you just post that on any channel on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or wherever. And you hashtag My Happy Song and you tag us, and $1 gets donated to one of the charities listed on our website. So it'd be great if you guys could do that. But do you guys have a song you want to share with me? Do you have, am I going to put you on the spot if I say, what's a happy song for Joe or Andrew today?
Let's say "Turning Me Up."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. We'll go with a little Loud Luxury promo. Anything old disco, because that was kind of originally like the gateway for dance music too. Like Celebration by Kool and the Gang. Anything like in that vibe just always instantly cheers me up.
I think my favorite disco track, my favorite track almost in a house party is going to be Upside Down.
Yes.
I just can't stop dancing that tune. It's just it's such a great groove.
Yeah.
So
anything on that side of things just instantly, gives you that serotonin and improves your mood.
For sure. Well, listen, guys, we're going to leave this with a little performance clip. And the way I'm going to do that actually is I'm going to start playing it on my rig here, and then we're going to actually feed it live. Later on we'll piece it together. But I just want to say thank you so much for your support of the Awesome Music Project. I can't wait to see you guys.
It's a very important cause. Mental health unfortunately, is something that we've just, I think, really started to pay attention to. And on the music side, there's still so much work that needs to be done. So we're very, very happy to be a part of this. And to anyone listening, thank you for joining us. I know this is probably a little bit more intense of a conversation than we're normally having in a party setting, but go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go. Great to talk to you guys. Thanks a lot. And I can't wait to see you guys in the city or wherever.
Thanks again.
Thanks so
We'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
I'm going to play a track. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to flip my thing around, take us out. Here they are. How do I get that to go? I got to go like this. Go.
I'm a savage.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. Talk to me, I need to hear you need me like I need you. Fall for me, I wanna know you feel how I feel for you now. Talk to me, I need to hear you need me like I need you. Fall for me, I wanna know you feel how I feel for you now. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. Talk to me, I need to hear you need me like I need you. Fall for me, I wanna know you feel how I feel for you, love. Talk to me, I need to hear you need me like I need you. Fall for me, I wanna know you feel how I feel for you, love. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything.
How we moving too fast? Left my morals in the past. Not sure how we gonna last. Got my money doing laps, but it's so high. We look too good in my old car. Life's not fair, take a selfie. Moonlit hair got me so weak. In the backseat, stretch around like you got me. Most these girls trying to front me. Move too quick for the plan B. Got me so high, so far need a green card. Life's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. It's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. It's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. In the backseat, stretch around like you got me. Most of these girls trying to front me. Move too quick for the plan B. Got me so high, so far need a green card. It's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. Think I'm moving too slow. Kick off thoughts to the door. All your fear, let it go. Watch it drop to the floor. Still it's so high. You look too good for the soul car. Life's not fair for a deadbeat, but right now I'm feeling comfy. In the backseat, stretch around like you got me. Most these girls tryna front me. Move too quick for the plan B. Got me so high. Whip so far, need a green card. Life's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. Life's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. Life's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. Life's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. Not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. In the backseat, stretch around like you got me. Most of these girls tryna front me. Move too quick for the plan B. Got me so high, so far need a green card. It's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me. It's not fair, but it can be. Stretch around like you got me.
Once again, we're Loud Luxury. Thank you to everybody today who are tuning in at home. We hope you're staying safe.